This is the art of Craig Saxon.
Well, I may be a little bit biased, but I do happen to think that he's a wonderful musician. He just has such a beautiful voice, and his playing is just magnificent.
I really enjoy listening to Craig perform. He's such a talented musician. He's able to play a large variety of instruments. He's able to integrate his own rendition of classical pieces, and he does it in a way that's still very entertaining and yet true to the original song. He is very personable when he plays his music. He's very entertaining. He includes the audience, and I love that he's able to integrate his music set, to the audience he's playing to. Regardless of what he's performed or prepared for prior to the evening, when he does play, if he needs to change it up or someone puts in a request for something, it's amazing how quickly he can just pick it up and play that song.
There really is no average performance, and I always think it's going to be something that it never turns out to be. So in the end, you really have to think on the fly and feel things out as you get there. You try and get as much information as possible. When you show up, you realize that the reality of it could be something entirely different.
And he can play just about anything that anyone asks him to play, and he can sing. He has a good octave range, and that helps or hit the very high notes as well as the very low notes. And I mean, as I said, I've heard a lot of different people play and sing music, and I just think he's great. So
I haven't always been a professional musician. I've loved music since I was a kid. My biological father had a collection of jazz recordings, and my mother always loved popular music. And then my stepfather had a lot of classical music that he brought with him from his trips around the world on a naval ship. And I used to listen to those every chance that I got on his phonograph. Well, primarily I'm a guitar player. Although I have played some keyboards, I have played woodwind instruments such as the flute and the sax and the clarinet and the oboe. I've also played bass, and I enjoy playing bass secondarily, but I'd have to say my big passion is guitar.
he's absolutely a wonderful husband and a real help to me as we're helping to raise Riley now, our granddaughter, and that has just been such a tremendous on-taking for us, and so I couldn't possibly do it without him. He has a very special relationship with her, and as you know, we're getting ready to take a trip with our grandson this summer, and I just think he's a wonderful grandpa. I didn't get to experience his time as a father, but I know how much he cares about his son and how he takes every opportunity to see his son and talk to his son whenever he can. And I know he's wonderful with my children, and he talks about them as if they are his children.
In my case, I'm extremely fortunate because I have 2 grandchildren. I have several children now, and they continually influence me as a man and a family man and a musician, because they're caught up in the day-to-day of dealing with survival in the modern world, dealing with romantic lives, professional lives, and their relationship to each other in the family unit. So all of this is enriching for an artist, because you need something to write about. And you can't really write that many songs about writing songs.